TikTok is being bought by a group of very wealthy Americans who are very close to Donald Trump and very pro-MAGA from a Chinese company. This is in some sense not a surprise. The TikTok deal was always going to land in a consolidation of media control by the MAGA movement. But we now have Twitter, or what was Twitter, in the hands of Elon Musk, who is not close to Trump anymore, but is definitely an important part of the transnational fascist movement. And we have TikTok, which is a hugely important platform in the hands of this conglomerate, Larry Ellison, Rupert Murdoch, people like that, a very pro-Trump people. Facebook and Instagram, where you may be seeing this, is in the hands of Mark Zuckerberg, who we could, at the very least, has completely capitulated and more likely is also part of this. What that tells us is that as we think about the big picture strategy for crafting the resistance, the big picture strategy for the long fight against MAGA fascism, one of the things we have to keep in mind is that we are going to have to craft and develop our own platforms for communicating that are not dominated by algorithms meant to spread disinformation that supports the MAGA fascist movement, and not dominated by algorithms that get us angry at each other, make us hate each other, make us doubt each other. This is going to be very difficult. I obviously am not the person who can in any way help do this, but those are the things we're going to have to think about. This is much more difficult than figuring out the strategy for winning back the House in 2026. But in the big picture, it may in fact be more important. Once again, the key to defeating MAGA fascism is to begin to think in terms of decades and generations and to dig in for a long fight and get rid of the notion that this will all go away if the ball bounces the right way in the next couple of elections.